So look, I'm about to make manifestation so easy for y'all, cause understand, right, that manifestation is involved with the law of attraction, right? We all know this. So when we think about it, try not to think about bringing things into existence, because it's already in existence. You're just attracting it to you. You feel me? Like, you can bring things into existence, but that's harder and not necessary. Like, you could, like there are yogis who fucking do this and make a fucking bracelet right the fuck now. But you could just attract the bracelet to you type shit. You feel me? Like, you could just do that also, you know? And imagine that you could do that by making an electromagnetic field around you, right? And that this field sends signals to the right people, places, and wherever the fuck, right? And that you also could receive the right signals from the right people, places, and wherever the fuck, you feel me? Imagine you could actually do that, right? And then imagine that you already do that right the fuck now, and that you just don't know it. You feel me? Because we all have a electromagnetic field around us, right? It's just that it's not resonating with our manifestation. You see, when people say become what you want to manifest, right? It's very true. And the reason why it's true is because understand that when it comes to this field, right, it's made from electromagnetic waves, right? Electric waves come from thoughts. Magnetic waves come from emotions. Put those together, electromagnetic waves, that form the electromagnetic field. Now, with that shit being said, right, the higher form of this is intelligence and willpower, you feel me? And understand that everything around you is made from intelligence and willpower, because everything around you is electromagnetic radiation, right? Now, that's all the thoughts and emotions from the creator. The higher aspect is the intelligence and will of the creator, because understand that the universe, right, at some point was completely unaware. It then becomes aware. Right now that it's aware, it knows on some level, I'm aware. Intelligence is the ability to know something. So it knows that it's aware intelligence. Now that it knows this, it can now act. Willpower, the ability to act. You feel me? So everything is based upon intelligence and willpower. Knowing shit and acting off that knowledge. So if you know more shit, then you could act off that knowledge. See, here's the thing, right? You could think like, nigga, I want to be a scientist, right? And have your emotions fully aligned with that shit. That will make a field that says, I want to be a scientist. So you'll put out, I want to be a scientist thoughts, and you'll also receive the thoughts that align with that shit, right? And the emotions that align with that shit, right? But here's the thing, though. It's going to be hard to be a scientist if you don't know how to become one. You feel me? So you need a bit more intelligence. And luckily for you, though, if you do make this field and you don't waver inside your I want to be a scientist as field, if you don't waver inside that, right, you will eventually get the thought to look up how the fuck to become a scientist, right? That will increase your intelligence, right? Now you can think about more shit. Okay, now I'm going to do this to become a scientist, right? Now you do this thing, you feel me? And then you get closer to becoming a fucking scientist, right? So it involved you having a bit more intelligence, you feel me? Now that you knew more shit, you know what the fuck to do to actually become a scientist, right? And also the willpower shit, right? Your willpower is your ability to act, right? Which will come from your concentration and your energy. So you build concentration with meditation, right? You build your energy by one, watching your energy, like by not wasting it with sexual energy, with draining thoughts and stuff like that. You feel me? With draining people and stuff like that. With food could drain your shit. You feel me? Like a lot of shit could drain your energy. If you learn how to build your energy and shit like that, right? You'll have more ability to act and stuff like that, right? Also more concentration and focus. You can act more because imagine, right? Imagine that your manifestation is on a straight ass path, right? It's on a straight path. But you're like a fucking lamp. So your focus is fucking everywhere. It's over there, and there. When you concentrate, you're like a fucking laser. You go straight on that path, and then you go right to your manifestation. You feel me? You don't go fucking everywhere. So with you, right, if you can become more intelligent, right, and know more shit, and become a bit more focused and concentrated, right, and have more energy, right, then you'll get the ideas to do certain shit, and you'll be so focused on doing that shit that you just go on this straight path and end up where the fuck you want to be. Like, understand this also. Let's say you want to attract a boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend into your life, right? Here's why you must become that kind of person first. You feel me? I'm going to do a very obvious example, and then a bit less of an obvious example. First example that's very fucking obvious, right? If you become a spiritual person, right, who's truly like spiritual and truly like that, right? Then you may have thoughts that say, go on this spiritual retreat, go to this spiritual event, right? You'll have those impulses, right? You may meet somebody who caught that same impulse and they end up becoming your boyfriend, girlfriend, or best friend. Now, on a less obvious one, right? You may just get the idea to go to the fucking grocery store. But guess what? You're spiritual and a bit more healthy. So you go to the healthy food aisle. And so does the other person who thinks like you too. They're in the healthy food aisle. Then you see like, damn, they got the crystal bracelet. They got the motherfucking Buddha necklace. Let me talk to their ass and see what the fuck is up. Now they're your new boyfriend, girlfriend, or best friend. But the thing is, right, if you don't even eat healthy, right, and you're not the kind of person who even thinks to eat these certain kinds of foods, right, you'll never run into that person who eats like that. You feel me? And can resonate with you. So if you become the kind of person, right, you end up in the right situations with those kind of people. You feel me? Even if it's just fucking like outside chilling one day, right? You just outside chilling, right? You feel me? And then you see somebody walk the fuck by, right? And they got a spiritual tattoo, right? If you're spiritual, you'll know that it's a spiritual tattoo. But if you're not, though, it'll just fucking cross right the fuck by you, and you may not talk to them. They may just walk the fuck right the fuck by you. But that could have been your boyfriend, girlfriend, or best friend. And because you're spiritual, right? You picked, holy shit, that's a fucking spiritual symbol. Let's fucking talk. You feel me? So you also recognize more shit. Because understand that, oh, this is a fucking great one. Understand that you literally receive a gigabyte of information in 1 hour. But understand that it takes a whole year to process a fucking gigabyte of information. So the shit that you get inside 1 hour takes you a whole year to process. If you were to process everything that you got with inside this 1 hour, it'd take you a whole fucking year. Now, what the fuck does that mean? That means that there's shit around you that you didn't fucking realize. You feel me? So if you become a certain kind of person, right, who wants a certain kind of thing, you'll realize if it's all the fuck around you. Like, bro, I hope you know that people who make money see money all the fuck around them. They see money everywhere. They see a business idea. They see where they can provide value to motherfuckers. They see all this shit, right? Because they became that kind of person. So if you want some money, you got to become valuable, right? You also got to know about money and shit like that too. So if you become valuable as fuck, or you can provide value to people, you can make more money. Two, if you know about money, right, and you know about business, you can now walk inside of the store and be like, holy shit, they kind of fucking suck. Their chairs are fucking horrible. You know, my butt hurts. You feel me? Their service is fucking horrible. The fucking cashier fucking sucks. You feel me? Like, you could do that shit and then people, oh, nigga, I could make this a fucking better business. You feel me? And then open up right next door to their ass and take all their customers type shit. You feel me? Like, niggas could think like that. And I know that because I've actually seen somebody say those exact words. You feel me? So it's like they walk into the store, they see, I literally watched somebody explain how they think when they walk inside coffee shops. You feel me? And y'all may have seen the person talk about it also. You feel me? Because the person's pretty fucking popular and shit. You feel me? That's a clear example about how when you're a certain kind of person, you see opportunity all the fuck around you. You feel me? You see it. So, yeah. You got to become what you want to attract. Because what happens is your thoughts and emotions will create the electromagnetic field around you that sends the signals to certain people. It helps you receive thoughts and emotions to do certain things. And then you end up attracting what the fuck you want. You feel me? Also understand this. When you think, right? You shouldn't always be thinking, because thinking and receiving thoughts are different. Understand that when you think, that is just for you to interface with the world and tell it what you want. From there, you're supposed to receive thoughts that will give you certain ideas, emotions, and possibly actions, right? And then you do those things and you get what you want. Because here's the thing. It's like inside of a dream, right? If you're inside of a dream, then you say, I want to go to this place. And then you start walking, right? You'll get to that place. You feel me? In life, you got to say, I want to go here, and then keep on walking and then end up there. It's just that inside of life, right? You start saying, I want to go here, but I don't think I can. It's probably dangerous. I'm fearful, right? So it's like you're going there, right? But like inside of a dream, if you think those thoughts, it's not going to go the best. It's the same shit here. So You're supposed to interface with reality and say, hey, I want this shit. And then reality responds back to you. You feel me? Imagine that literally, bro, 95% of the work is just receiving and acting off of what the fuck you receive. And 5% is saying, hey, I want this shit. You feel me? Like literally, bro. Just say, I want this shit. Don't waver inside that. And then take what comes with that. When you receive the thought to look some shit up, look that shit up. When you receive the impulse to act upon that shit, act upon that shit. You feel me? When you get the desire to get the fuck away from that person, get the fuck away from that person. You feel me? When you're thinking, oh, I'm worthless, oh, I'm not shit, oh, I want this, but I can't do that. That's you thinking and putting out signals that are getting received by literally everything. Remember that 1 gigabyte of data that you get with inside of just 1 hour? That takes you a whole year to process? Imagine the shit that's around you that you don't see that's receiving that signal. Because you have spirits, angels, demons, all that shit around you. Literally, like if you like, there's this one monk, right? And a guy asked the monk, where the fuck are the demons? The nigga said everywhere. He said, where's the angels? The nigga said everywhere. You feel me? Because they're fucking everywhere. Everything is here right now, including what you want. Will you become aware of that or not? You can become aware of the angels, of the spirits, of your goals, of your fears. It's all up to you. What will you become aware of? Because that determines what the fuck you'll filter between that 1 gigabyte of data that you receive inside of an hour. You feel me? Because you can only process about point something megabytes out that gigabyte with inside the hour. You feel me? Well, it may be a couple megabytes with inside the hour. You feel me? Maybe a couple megabytes. You feel me? But my point is, though, you're not getting the full picture. You get the shit that you match with. Like I said, the businessman is going to see money all around him. You feel me? The spiritual person is going to see spiritual shit all around him. You feel me? What else you want? You feel me? If you want to achieve happiness, right? And then you become a happy person, you'll see opportunities for happiness fucking everywhere. Literally. You'll start seeing it. Because it's already there. You just can't see it yet because you're not the kind of person who sees these things yet. You feel me? Put out the signal with your electric waves and your thoughts, right? And then use your emotions, your feelings, and these magnetic waves to start attracting shit. Because your feelings, right? When you feel shit, right? You start to literally attract thoughts that are on that same frequency of feeling. Which is why when you feel negative, you just keep on thinking negative thoughts. Because you're on a certain wave, right? And all the thoughts are on that wave. When you go to a different wave, there's different thoughts on this wave. So your emotions are like, so your thoughts say, I want to go here, right? And then your feeling says, I am here. You feel me? And you'll notice that your thoughts can create your emotions. So if you have the right thoughts, right? And you don't waver, right? You say, I want this fully. Your emotions will match that. You feel me? And then you'll create the field that attracts more shit to you. And you can put out more signals also. You feel me? You can also act. So you can receive shit, right? Act off what the fuck you receive. And also put out even more and better signals. Because imagine you had a weak-ass signal before, right? But this weak signal got you to a better fucking antenna and shit. Like, do antennas give off signals or do they only receive shit? Okay, my point is, right? You had a weak signal, right? But that weak signal told you to go to this new place. You feel me? You had one bar over here, right? But you could at least still use the GPS to go to this new place. You use the GPS to get to this new place. Now you got motherfucking full. You got all your bars back. And you sending out hella signals and shit like that. You feel me? So it's like, even your one small signal could build to bigger signals getting put the fuck out. Because you simply just receive more information. That now makes you be like, damn, I just received that shit. Now I also want this. Because before you didn't even know that you wanted that shit. But this shit comes with that shit. And now that you're also experiencing that shit, you know, damn, this comes with this shit also. Look, I want this shit too. And now you get both these things. And now you also see, damn, more shit comes with that. Let me get that shit too. More signals get put out, you get more shit. I'm done though. End of this video. Peace.